things to your life
Amen.
that you've had taken in years ago, or things that have been messed up. You might be a marriage. What about a marriage?
Amen.
And here we have
Specialized.
Marcella Edwards here. What about marriages? There's so many marriages messed up right now.
Amen. God has the power to do the same thing for marriages as well. God honors marriages. Amen. So he has the same power that will deliver me, will, amen, fix your marriage. Amen. So like you say, whatever the problem may be, come together and go on your knees and begin to pray to God about what's going on in your marriage. Amen. Coming together as a union. Amen. Joining hands, touching and agreeing. Amen, for what's going on in your marriage.
I got a husband that's like, well, I'm not talking about you, Russell, but this girl might be saying, my husband's out just screwing around. Now, how am I going to come together with him?
Well, don't come. You can't come together with him. He may not want to, but you can go to God in prayer. Prayer changes things and people. So let me tell you, if we realize the power that's in prayer, when we stay with God, amen, even though he may be out doing what he wants to do, prayers are going forth on his behalf. And after a while, the brother won't be able to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
How do I, as a Christian, go to somebody about a situation without revealing the person? Say I'm not getting along with my boss. Well, then I go to the prayer partner and say, hey, let me come into agreement here about my boss named Bill and how bad, How do I come into agreement about a situation that I can't stop this person's this way on the job or in a situation in the family? And how do I go to somebody without per se gossiping, but yet we put prayer on that?
Amen. You just know those that labor among you and taking that issue to that sister or brother. You don't have to expose the name. You may just say, I have this issue going on at work and I want you to touch and agree with me about this issue. And we're going to pray the prayer of faith.
Right.
Amen. And we're going to believe God for things to change. Amen.
Yeah.
So this is what you're not gossiping, but you're talking and you're touching, you're praying about it. I mean, gossip is when you just constantly downgrading somebody, degrading someone. But if you go to a sister or brother in prayer and sincerity of your heart and say, listen, I have an issue. I just need for you to touch and agree with me on this issue that God will move on my behalf. And that's how you handle that, as opposed to, degrading that person, exposing that person, because we all have some issues that we have to work on. Amen. So I'm a true believer in taking it into prayer or talking to someone that you know that you can talk to in confidence, as opposed to a tattletale,
Well, for example, they could call here. We have a prayer team back there. They don't know who you are. And just call here right now. Go to your phone right now. We'll come in agreement with them on the air for your